Well, good morning everyone from Sunday of Rally Latvia. We have 4 stages remaining in this round of the WRC and the drivers are getting themselves prepared for those last 60 or so kilometres. We have joined Gregoire Munster at the side of the road. A good bit of drama coming from him yesterday. He took a bit of flight and you may have already seen our reel about it. Let's see if Gregoire has seen that reel too, shall we? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Do you know what I mean when I sing that song? Has that reached the other side of the English Channel?
I just saw the video that you posted, but I thought it was the G-Monster.
The G-Monster. I mean, we've got quite a lot to work with. Elliot is under the impression that we can get a nickname for you every single day of a rally from now on. Colin's going for one nickname a rally. What do you reckon?
I think there is, 5 or 6 left, so that's quite a lot of nicknames.
I mean, we'll see what they get up to. If I'm along as well, I'll try and think of a few. Now, yesterday, you obviously had that little bit of a moment on SS12, was it? The car's looking back to tip-top condition. How does it feel? Is it going to be back to where you want it to be this morning?
Yeah, that will be the goal. The car is fully repaired from the mechanics, so that we can give it a go today and at least take some good mileage before Finland.
How did it feel driving that car in the afternoon yesterday? Does it put you off balance quite a bit?
Yeah, it's really strange because all the wind is going in the rear wing, and so it puts a lot of downforce on the rear, and it feels a bit like a plane that wants to take off, so it's not really comfortable to drive on the crest and so on.
So it'll be a little bit more comfortable to drive this morning. What will we see from you today? Are we going to try and grab an extra couple championship points?
I think as there are 10 cars, it will be a bit difficult opening the road, but we will focus ourselves on Esa-Pekka. He's the closest competitor in the road position, so if we can try to do times that are matching his pace, then that will be already quite good.
Thank you for your time, best of luck. Who else do we have here? Ooh, it's Takamoto. Let's go and see if we can get a couple words from him. Yesterday was quite an up and down day for you. You had some very quick stage times combined with some not so lucky moments on the stages. What is the goal for you today?
To take some points for sure. Let's see how it's going, but yeah, just try to do my best.
Thank you very much. Oh look, here he comes. We've had a little bit of a job swap this morning, haven't we? Colin's stolen Flippy, I've stolen Big Michelle. It's all happening here at Dirtfish. We like to keep it fresh, don't we, Colin?
Can't hear a word you're saying. Sorry.
You go and drink your coffee. So slightly up the road, we now catch up with a couple of our Hyundai drivers. Not the greatest day from them yesterday, but ready for a bit of a fight this morning, I can imagine. Gents, do we know what time the bus is coming? The bus is leaving right now. A way to go and...
The race car is following.
If I can ask just a couple of questions from you, Thierry, not quite the rally that you could have hoped for, the road position making things quite difficult for you. Today, you're another step behind, third car on the road. Will it make much of a difference?
I hope so. I'm going to tell you that after the stage. But yeah, I think any car in front should help at least a little bit. Now, if I'm able to take the advantage of it, we're going to see.
And when we look forward to the last 4 stages of the rally today, what is your tactics? Are we going for maximum points to widen that gap between you and Evans?
Yeah, I go for the maximum, I don't know points, but maximum speed, and we're going to find out how many points we're going to take. I don't think it will be a lot, but any point is an important point.
Perfect. Thank you for your time. So there we have it, a bit of a push on from Thierry Neuville, trying to widen that gap just a little. Oh, here he is again. Colin Clark waiting on the bus. See what this is? This is Riz coming from Colin Clark. So Esa-Pekka Lappi heads off into the distance. He is second on the road today. I think we're going to head back to our initial spot, see if there's a couple more drivers up there for us. Come on, Colin. Your bus is leaving. Quick, quick. Leave these gentlemen to do their jobs. Back down the road again, we are joined with some more of the Toyotas. Let's go and see if we can grab a couple words with Scott Martin. Scotty, I want to briefly talk about the moment yesterday. Now, we have some similar family friends, so I can imagine we might have had similar experience at music festivals. I've seen many people trip over guy ropes before, never quite seen a rally car do it.
Yeah, you're bringing back some memories there, actually, yeah, with our common friends, so like you say, but yeah.
What was it like from your side of the car?
Well, obviously we ran wide, and then the next thing I could see the arch, and Elvin did what he could to avoid it, but like you say, these guide ropes are pretty hard to see at the best of times, so no, I think Elvin did everything he could to try and avoid the arch, drove round it, but yeah, ultimately there was a bit of a wire that I think maybe caught the rear wing, so, and then after that I was oblivious to everything until a few minutes later.
In a situation like that, what do you do as co-driver? Do you need to stop and gather yourself a bit? Do you keep your head down and keep reading the notes at the same pace?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously hadn't crossed the finish line, so you have to obviously get there. So just head down, get to the finish, and then obviously up to the stop control, and then see what we might have to do on the road section.
Perfect. Well, thank you for your time. Best of
You're
luck
welcome.
this morning. So we've got Elfyn Evans ahead of Thierry Neuville at the moment, but not by too much. It'll be interesting to see how he tackles these last four stages. Have a look here, we've got Adrien Formeau. Are you checking out the competition?
I'm just watching at the car.
How's it looking? Have they done a good repair job?
What, sorry?
Have they done a good repair job on the car?
Yeah, no, I'm just watching at the car, laughing with Colin. I was saying that they have a special tool for this rally. Is the noise of the car is high and a bit further, so when they hit the wooden pole, it pushes the pole down, and it doesn't touch it first with the bottom, because with the bottom, imagine the pole is 1 meter in the ground. If you take it from the bottom, it's really hard, but if you take it like a little bit higher, then it pushes it down.
I see. They're in the know, these drivers. They've got some tactics.
But it was not the tactics they didn't know before there, but it's just how the car is made.
Thank you. And speaking of tactics, what are your tactics today? You've got 8 points so far in this event. Are you going for some more this afternoon?
Well, I'm still a championship contender, so I have to push. So I will push, yeah.
Well, enjoy it. Good luck.
Thank you.
So there we go. We had Adrien Formeau just having a quick check over Tanak's car. Let's go and see if he can give us a little more information about what's happening. Who have we got here coming in? We've got the champ. This will get Colin quite excited. I'm sure we'll see him run past with his little gimbal in just a minute. Alrighty, let's go and see if we can get a little few words from Tanak. Oh, do you have a moment this morning? Now, your car had to have quite a little bit of work done to it last night. Were the mechanics up late?
I believe so. I went to the hotel, so they only started after that. But yeah, in the end, you still have 45 minutes, so yeah, that's all they've got.
Yeah, not long at all to get the car looking good. I saw Adrien Formeau was having a little look at it there as well. Looking forward to today. You had an excellent drive yesterday, some bad luck in the afternoon, but some brilliant pace. What are we hoping for today?
It's a different day, yeah. Obviously, a new race with the points, so we go to as many points as possible.
Now, you've got a lot of support out on the side of the stages all this weekend, and I'm sure there'll be many fans out with some Estonian flags. What do you hope you can deliver for them?
Yeah, I mean, for them, I think the weekend generally has been actually quite cool. It's been let's say cool stages and maybe not so easy as they first looked, and also I would say yeah, with the local star as well, it's been very crowded, so no, I hope they've enjoyed, and yeah, I have my own job to do.
You do indeed. We'll leave you to that job. Thank you for your time. Yeah, as Tanak said just there, the fans have been incredible. Not only the Latvian fans, but the Estonians have travelled here in their hundreds. And I think We've got our current leader making his way towards us just now. We've got the champ just in front. What's going on here? Look at them. They're getting their dance moves in this morning. It's brilliant to see that in a sport that's so competitive and high stakes, you're still able to have a little bit of a laugh before things kick off. Are we in his parking space? Oh no. He's going that little bit further ahead. Let's see if we can grab a couple words from Sebastian Ogier. So, Colin, can you tell us what you think is going on just here?
Well, for sure, I can tell you one thing. He's multitasking because whatever the champ is doing, he's also watching the all live coverage. He seems to. Are you listening to the? Julian. Where's Julian and Bex doing the commentary on the all live? Tidying things up. Look, there's cable ties there. It looks like pipes and things. He's just, I don't know whether they did some work on that last night and he's just double checking that it's all, look, he's checking that everything's in place, that everything's held in properly. I really think it's a belt and braces thing, isn't it? There's no real concern there. But maybe some work last night, maybe they were up against it with the time and he's just double checking it's all been done properly, making sure that everything is tied back as it should be, but snips rather than screwdrivers. I think so.
Well, while our champ is busy with some last minute quick fixes to the car just there, let's see if our current WRC 2 leader has a moment for us. He's busy in that tyre arch somewhere. Now, Oliver, successful day for you yesterday. Maybe not widening the gap as much as you'd hoped between yourself and Heikala Pajari coming third. What is the plan this morning?
I didn't hope to extend it, I hoped to keep it. And that's what I did, so I'm happy.
And these last 4 stages that we've got coming up today, can you tell us a little bit what they're like?
At least the first one this morning is the only one I actually know from the whole rally, so I'm quite excited for it. It's very fast, really nice, beautiful stage, so at least has some flow to it. And the other one is just a bit of a pain in the ass stage, really.
Well, I hope you enjoy it nonetheless.
Thank you.
And just behind Oliver on the road, Mikko Heikala. He'll be chasing him down this morning, trying to get back any time that he can. But for the time being, let's us get on the road. Oh, is the age catching up with you, Oliver? Oh dear. Right, we need to get up that road a little bit because in the time that we've been busy talking, both our local hero Martin Sesks and the current rally leader Kalle Rovanperä have headed that way. So let's go and see if we can catch them. I think we've just missed him. Martin Sesks heading off into the first stage of the day. We tried, but it's not the time just now to be chatting to the local hero. He's got some work to do. He's done amazingly so far. Will he hold third? Will he push to get further up that podium on his home event? Or will we just see him pacing himself? He's put in a brilliant drive. He obviously doesn't want to damage the car. So it'll be interesting to see what performance we see from him today. Good morning, Kalle. Can I ask, what does a champion like yourself eat for breakfast?
Usually it's porridge.
And is that going to power you through these last 4 stages of the rally?
I hope so. It's always in the early morning. It's not so easy to eat so much, so a bit of porridge is fine.
Tell us a little bit about the stages that we're going to see this morning. Are they familiar to you? Have you driven any of them before?
Yeah, I think I've driven some of them for sure. I don't really remember them anymore, but the first one should be really fast. Power stage is more narrow and technical.
Perfect. And how is Kalle Rovanperä tackling these stages? Obviously, you've taken maximum points so far. Will we see you hold on to that top podium spot? Are we going for more points this morning into the afternoon?
Yeah, we try to do our best. Let's see how the first one is. If the feeling is good, we try to get some points.
So there we have it. The last morning of Rally Latvia has kicked off. And while I wait here quite contentedly for my bus, these guys are about to go on a bit more of a wild ride. I cannot wait to see what these last 4 stages have for us. 60 kilometres, not the longest day, but still quite a bit. A lot could change, and we'll be sure to keep you up on the action if and when it does.